Sitting here at Elvis Presley's former home in Palm Springs, the place that Priscilla called his refuge from the world, is a very blessed experience to have people come and still remember Elvis after 35 years almost of his passing. Pretty big deal. People come every day from around the world to get just an intimate behind the scenes look of how he lived. They are drawn to Elvis. They all have an Elvis story all their own, and it really is quite moving to be able to sleep where he slept, to be able to walk the halls and the rooms where he walked, to be able to sing songs in the house where he recorded. It's to say it's a pretty big deal is an understatement. When I was a young man, it was 1965, and I grew up in a little town in Indiana called Chandler. And the house I grew up in is still there today. The people that bought it turned it into a one-car garage. But for my 12th birthday, my mother took me into Evansville, which was tradition in our family to take my sisters and myself in for store-bought ice cream. And we're riding into town, and she had picked up a couple of her friends, and they spotted a nice farmhouse, and my mother said, "I can't ever imagine owning a house like that." And for whatever reason, I said, "Mother, you don't need a house like that. Someday I want to buy you Elvis Presley's house." And they laughed. She patted me on the head and said, "I know you will, baby." I didn't know she was humoring me at the time, but you can imagine how big a moment it was for the two of us when she walked through the front doors of Elvis's Palm Springs home 40 years later. This house has just got so much meaning to me, and it's been a stepping stone in so many ways to new directions. We've really been fortunate to be able to do a lot of charity work through the property. We've raised many thousands of dollars for nonprofits, for churches, for different organizations that in this tough economy today need a boost, need a helping hand. And it's really been quite a good feeling to give back. Elvis was known to be so generous, and for us to be able to use the property he once called home for 7.5 years, to be able to use this to give back to our community means a great deal to my family and myself. But it's a blessing to be here. I can't think of any other way to say it. It's been a true blessing, and I look forward to opening the doors to Elvis fans from around the world for many years to come.